What is up, you guys? It's David back here, back again with another episode. And why the heck not? Um, it's raining. It's cloudy out there, so might as well do something. So today I'm gonna talk a little. I'm gonna go into detail about my athletic career when I was an athlete, how I started, uh, what sports I played, highlight some memories, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna begin with my baseball career. I began my baseball career. It's 2020 now. Back in 1999, so I'd give it about 19 already 19 years ago. Holy moly! It's been a long time. I began that in Puerto Rico. Um, Definitely, I started the league, the first ever league in Puerto Rico, in my hometown, Isidra. I was a poster child. I began kind of as an all position player, so I played every position. Being that I was a poster child of the league in Puerto Rico, I used to get a lot of interviews in. Um, I was recognized in my hometown, and I played for about a year there. Then I moved to Florida, and then I just kept playing in baseball in Apopka. So there I played for a few short years. Give or take 2 3 years. Met my buddy Nick there, who he and I have been best friends forever. But the funny thing is, we've always considered each other rivals, whether in baseball or in football, which I'll get to a little later on. Um, you know, Playing baseball, I learned a lot as far as position play, what each position entailed to each player. Um, for the most part, I was always stuck behind the plate because I was very quick and I could get a lot of outs, and I was willing to sacrifice my body for it as far as being on the field, and it was just something that I felt I was comfortable with being behind the plate. Um, Definitely enjoyed that experience there. Then in oh 05, I think it was '05, I went to Oviedo, and from '05 to '08, I played there and I played for baseball for various teams, from my hometown league, which is just generic, green, red team, blue team. I played for the green team in Puerto Rico. Then when I got to Apopka, it was more generic teams. So I played for the blue team in Apopka. Then I got to Oviedo. I played for the Braves, the Cardinals, the Tennessee Bulls, the New York Yankees, and unfortunately, which I hate to mention this team because a certain someone might be watching this video, the Boston Red Sox in my very last year in the league. Um, I met a lot of people there playing baseball. Definitely made a lot of memories. One of my fond memories playing baseball was in my I guess it was one of my last games playing baseball, in which I was playing for Boston. No, I was playing for the Yankees that one year. The coach and I, like I said, his son Nick and I go way back. Now he was coaching the Red Sox. I was with the Yankees. I remember he was handing me a hat. I remember taking the hat and just throwing it in the middle of home plate and stomping on it. Kind of like saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna wear this hat. I'm not gonna be a part of this team." But things happen. Funny things happen. So I ended up being on the team. I ended up playing for Boston. But hey, it was my last year, so it was a good thing that I played with my buddy Nick at least one year, and I got to call it a career. It was an awesome experience. I also, during that time, was a cyclist, so we'll transition to cycling. I began my cycling career at the same time I was playing baseball. So there were times where I had baseball practice and football and baseball practice. I'm sorry, and cycling practice all in one day. So I'd go from cycling in the morning to baseball in the afternoon. Sometimes I'd have games, so I'd have a cycling competition in the morning and a baseball game in the afternoon. Uh, Cycling, I actually started locally here in Sanford, in Florida. Worked my way up to state for 4 years. Won 3 state titles consecutively. My fourth year, unfortunately, I didn't place, and I called it a career. Fast forward, uh, say 4 years later, I supposedly thought I was gonna make a comeback into cycling. Then I guess the organization decided to disband cycling, so I never made that comeback. Fast forward 4 years later, I thought I was gonna go into professional cycling, Paralympics. I was offered a spot, but it wasn't a sport I was good in. So they wanted to do track and field with me, or, I forget what that sport's called, where you slingshot, I guess you can call it, where you or disc throwing. So they wanted me to be a disc thrower because of my upper body strength. But t- you're talking Tampa, Sanford, an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So that never really amounted. Um, but I definitely had a successful cycling career. For the bit that it lasted. Then we have football. From '06 to '08, I played for 3 different teams. Played for the flag team all 3 years. Um, Made it to the Disney World of Sports Pop Warner Super Bowl 2 years. Had a decent record. I was pretty much one of the top players since I was a very quick mover. Played running back and center throughout the most of my time, and I just had a good time. And I'm glad to at least have made it at least once or twice to the Pop Warner Super Bowl. Played multiple teams, and I definitely enjoyed my time being an athlete. One thing I could take from this experience is no matter what disability you have, what obstacle you face, you can still be an athlete and still be fit and still be active. There's really no excuse for you not to pursue it. And if you really want to achieve something, it's up to you to decide whether you want to do it or not. So always remember that. Always remember that you can do it. Just keep at it. Just keep working at it. Just keep practicing. And I hope you guys enjoy this talk. And if I can do it, so can you. Make sure to hit like and subscribe on this video. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at DavidTB Fitness. And if I can do it, so can you.